Everybody, this is Ron, and welcome to this week's Top Club. And I could see, you probably could tell by just looking behind me what our topic might be today. How to say no. That's right, how to say no. Did you know how to say no is one of the most difficult things we face doing? You think it'd be easy to say no, but in all reality, it's pretty tough to say no. So a lot of times, a lot rides on whether we say yes or no. I think some of the problems with saying no goes all the way back to when we were kids. I remember, I think it was about 5 years old when my parents asked me to clean my room. And I looked at them in the most defiant way possible, and I said, no. Guess what happened? I wound up having to clean the entire house. So I learned very early on that saying no could lead to some very tragic consequences. Our parents don't like hearing us say no. So we grow up with a kind of a feeling that, if we say no, it can maybe get us into some kind of trouble, and kind of, in a way, makes us a little bit unprepared to say no when we really have to say no. So today we're going to look at how you can relearn how to say no. Say no when you need to say no, and not worry about, consequences. Of course, there are consequences for every time you say yes or no to anything. But sometimes the consequences of saying no to something that you should say no to is less than the consequences of saying yes to something you should say no to. Now I'm sounding like the Three Stooges all over again. Okay. Well, how do we effectively say no? All right. I'm going to let you see the first of our pops up there. These three little words we're going to be looking at here. The very first one, I'll just leave it right here, where it says body language. Okay. We know from earlier shows how important body language is, but body language is extremely important in learning how to say no. Okay. Here I go. Some of my friends asked me if I'd like to skip class today. It's a really, really nice, bright, sunny day. It's Friday. They said, hey guys, why don't we go all head out to the lake? Skip class and go to the lake. Now, Friday might not be that important, but Friday is my day to do some kind of an assessment, so I really need to be in school to do that. And I might be like this, so I'm kind of slumped down, looking down, because I really want to go, but I can't. I might say, well, no. Well, that's a wimpy way to say no, right? And if your friends are there, they're going to consider that you're hesitating because you really want to say yes, and they'll keep pushing you. Now, let's imagine for a moment that you were in high school and you had a car. And they said, well, come on, think of the rest of us. You're the only one who has a car. You're the only one who can take us there. So you're going to say, yeah, huh? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I really need to do my assessment. Come on. You got to go. You got to say yes. Can't let us all down. And maybe it's to be popular, maybe not to let people down. You finally say yes. You miss your assessment and you get a worse grade. And then you go home and have to face the music. Body language. So what is a good body language? Like this. Straightforward, like if you were at attention in the military. That's the first part. Don't slaunch, don't do it. act like you're in charge of the situation with your body language. And that leads us to the next part of saying no correctly, which is, hope I did that right. Eye contact. Eye contact. If you can't see the page, that means I goofed up. But again, if I'm looking down to the ground, I say no. Hey, you want to go out for some burgers or something like that, and you just started this diet. You don't want a burger and that, but you want to fit in. You might look down and say, no, I don't think so. Not today. Come on. You really want to have one of those double cheeseburgers with bacon and, oh man, I'm getting myself hungry. All that good stuff on it. Extra large fries, maybe. They used to make extra large fries. They don't do it anymore. Large fries. Nice cold drink. Come on. No, looking down again. They're going to keep after you. So, to do is you want to look straight in the face. No. All right, so let's put these two together. Body language. Eyes straight forward. Would you like to go to the lake today and miss your assessment thing? We'll have a lot of fun. What do you think? No, I can't. Today's my class assessment. No, come on. You can do it. No, I can't. Sorry. You're the only one who has a car. No. And there we go. We have one more thing to learn. And that is, oops, I hit the wrong button. And one more thing to learn, and that is, oops, now it's gone all together. Intent. The word intent should have come up. Is obviously a Monday, so it's not working for me. Intent. There has to be some intent in your voice, some command in your voice. Anybody goes in the military and a staff sergeant says, "You stand at attention." "Sir, yes, sir." Is a response. Otherwise, you're doing push-ups. Make your voice forceful. Would you like to? Would you like to stay over with us and we'll have a party this Friday night? And you can tell your parents you're over at somebody else's house. No, not at all. Sounds like fun, but I would never lie to my parents. Would you like to come to the lake with us and skip your assessment? Beautiful day. No, I've got my assessment to do. But you're the only one who has a car. Sorry, I said no. School has to be more important now than trip to the lake. We could always do that on a Saturday. Would you like to do more than hold hands? No, I'm not ready for that kind of relationship yet. How about when mom asks you to do extra chores? Well, mom, I'm sorry, but I really do have some extra homework to do. I've got final papers to do. For the extra chores, I'd be happy to do them, but do I have to do them today or could I wait for the weekend? You're being forceful. And sometimes, again, you think that you're going to lose friends by being forceful or lose friends by saying no or hedging on things and whatever. But you know what? In the long run, people really respect people who speak their minds clearly. It's true. You have an authoritarian voice to you. That's a big word. That means you speak with authority. You speak like you're in control of yourself. What you want to do, what you know to do is right and wrong. And that way, when things come to tempt you, like drugs or stuff like that, you don't fall in with anybody else, or vaping, you don't have to fall with anybody else. Just look at them and say, no, it's not healthy. It's not right for me. I've got my future to think about. And you might also tell them that you wish they would reconsider it too. So you become a role model. So saying no is a powerful thing you can do, but it takes practice and it takes a little bit of courage to do it. And again, a lot of that stuff, courage and practice, is stuff that kind of we weren't taught to do correctly, I think, when we were kids, because when you're in somebody else's house and they're taking care of you and feeding you and all that kind of stuff, they expect you to say yes to things. So our little lesson today, how to say no, correct body language, not, but no. Who sounded like what I used to there? You feel lucky today? No. That's eyes. Eyes can be very, very important. I remember when my mother gave me the evil eye, I felt like crawling into a corner. So yes, eyes are important. Oh, I just went cross-eyed. That's not important at all. Okay. So posture and eyes. No. And then the no, how it comes out. Not like, no, 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 can't, won't. Try it out. Try saying no. Oh, yeah, but don't say that to your parents. But, try it. And for this week, I'd like you to think about situations where you really need to say no to, and or situations where you've had difficulty saying no to because you're afraid of losing friends or losing out on things. Yeah. And try to think of when you say no to those things, what do you get in return? And again, the return for saying no to some things that seem like fun and exciting right now could mean a whole world of difference when you get older. Like staying in school properly, not getting hooked up with bad influences, or learning how to do other forms of deviant behaviors simply because you don't want to say no and you want to fit in. Well, sometimes maybe it's not better to fit in with the crowd that wants to do that kind of stuff. Okay, so saying no. And again, let me know some situations that you think you should say no to, or maybe some experiences where you had some trouble saying no to. Jot them down and share them with me. I'd really like that a lot. And again, like I say every week, please keep going on with your submittals for our book, so we can get that going there and make the world see just how important you guys really are. And when you're asking, when you are doing that assignment, please don't say no. Okay. All right. It's been fun, and I hope to see you next week with something maybe not quite as heavy as this week's lesson, but take care of yourselves and good luck with everything, especially now that for some of you, school's back in its hybrid. So good luck with all that too. All right, guys, you take care, and we'll see you soon.